So it's so impressive what's going on. And one great Patriot you might know from social media sitting right next to us is Bo Loudon. Bo, thanks so much for being with us.
Oh, it's always my pleasure to come and support the great crew, the great network that my mom is on, and I couldn't be more happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you know the correlation here, but this is actually Dr. Gina's son. But he has his own career, phenomenal on social media, hundreds of thousands of followers. You're a pretty big voice. So tell us about the impact of social media in this past election.
I think social media made a huge impact, especially for young voters. We were able to, a lot of young people didn't get exposed to as much of like who Trump is and his personality. They're sitting all day watching someone play a video game or walk around and prank people or whatever it may be. So we had the idea, let's get some of these guys and let's introduce them to Trump and have them do an interview with him and talk to him and sit down so their audience can see that side of Trump that the media so heavily tries to cover up and hide.
Some of those names, he was with UFC fighters, he was with the Nelk Boys, other people. Talk about that interaction of some of these bigger names that typically don't associate with politics.
Yeah, the biggest one was probably Aiden Ross, and he was the one I worked really hard on, and he was not political really at all. He was just doing his own thing, and but he had a massive audience. He was really well known, and so when we were able to get him to come out and basically endorse Trump and then do an interview with him, to sit down and just talk to him, it went really viral, and a lot of young people were really excited to see that. Same thing happened with Elon when he came out and endorsed. They had millions of people listening to his Space with Trump and stuff like that. So it was really good, and that's why Kamala Harris performed even worse with Gen Z voters than Biden did. She ran as the Gen Z candidate.
That's what I was going to talk about in terms of candidates. It's easy to fall in love with President Trump. He's a cool guy. He does a lot of cool stuff. The Democrats don't have that rock star. We got about 1 minute left. Real quickly, if someone watching right now is still not on board with President Trump and they're someone around your age, what's your message to them right now?
I think just maybe start a social media and start posting and get the word out, or volunteer at your local school board or whatever it may be, or start a Turning Point chapter wherever you are.
There you go.
Get the truth out there, because people want to hear it. People want to hear things like, well, it's just announced Trump saying that he's going to get the death penalty for sex traffickers and pedophiles, things like that. That's great. That's what we need. So, yeah, do what you can in your local community and online.
Bo, 15 seconds before we let you go, where can people find you?
On all social medias, at Bo Loudon.
All right, Bo, thanks so much for being with us, and thanks so much for watching our coverage all day of AmFest 2024. We are live in Phoenix, Arizona. The coverage will continue tomorrow with some phenomenal speakers as well. We're going to toss you over now to Studio 6B with the guys.